Hey, DB, we just went live.
Hello, everyone. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Prince. What's up?
Yes, hello.
Prince is here, and then we gotta wait for a couple others. Um, so Shamar is here.
I
Hello,
said, and
Shamar.
I'm quote, my name's Carlo. The forehead nigga. Oh, and since Prince is here, I'm rolling.
Immediately start saying whatever the fuck he's saying. So
Does that mean
today,
I can go insane? No, I'm just kidding.
sure if you want. So you guys can turn on your cameras if you want. If you don't have to. But Um, today we are going to be talking about something very important. We're going to be talking about a very special character in the Transformers mythos.
Oh
Um,
boy.
okay, let's do this. So, I have made an entire Google slide presentation for this moment.
Are we not going to wait
Uh,
for the last person?
um, so Fire Brothers might be showing up. Just FYI, he's not. Was a little too late at night for him, but that's okay. If he wants to show up, he'll be here. If not, he won't be here. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Right.
it is what it is.
it is what it is. But hey, at least he knows about it. I sent him a link, so he might show up at some point. You never know. You guys, I will have to rely on you guys to um keep watch on the chat in case anybody shows up.
Yeah.
Where there is 0 people watching so
I
far.
just showed up in the chat.
So if the rest of you guys want to share this out to the public, to
Yeah,
group chats, to servers or whatever, now is the time to do it. Let me.
yeah. Hold on, I'll do it with my audience since I'm
Sure.
here.
So today we're going to be having a very conservative, middle ground, not far right, not far left, viewpointed trajectory of a conversation towards Elita One. And why do I preface this? Because, and this is our first talking point, we are allowed to criticize this character, and we are allowed to praise this character, just like every other character. Just because she's a whammon doesn't mean we can't fucking criticize her, okay?
We don't care if you're a girl boss Elita simp. We have the right to criticize
We
her.
have the right to criticize. Now, you might be thinking, oh, are you just going to spend the entire stream, Mark, shitting on Alita? No, we're not going to shit on Alita the whole time.
I
We're
would
gonna
have.
we're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about every single version of Alita today, and we're gonna briefly talk about each one. We're gonna spend like 2-3 minutes on each version that I can come up with in the past 5 hours I've been working on this slideshow. And then after that, we're gonna go in depth, artistically in depth with
Yes.
this fucking issue. We are going to tear this thing to shreds. So, first things first, let me share my screen. Present. Well, first of all, before I do, how are you guys doing today?
Good.
I'm doing good.
I'm glad. I'm glad. What about you, Shmar?
I'm feeling all right. It's about time I get to be featured on your channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice experience, man. It's awesome.
It is going to be great. This is going to be a great day. So, and again, you guys are going to have to tell me if somebody pops in chat
Yeah.
or if Fire Brothers comes in backstage. Y'all will have to let me know because I do not have 2 screens. I cannot look
Yeah, of
at
course.
this moment.
No one in the chat so far.
All right, no one in the chat. Good. Everybody, get your N words out of the way. I'm just kidding. Don't do it. I just got my channel back. Please don't do it.
Too late. I
I,
already said nigga in the being in the chat. It is too late.
it's fine. Prince is black. He's allowed to do it. Okay. But please. Anyway.
I'm surprised Shamar hasn't said it yet.
Yeah.
He says it more.
I mean, I had to censor myself because this is not my channel, Prince. That's why I muted myself before I could finish my line.
And the Fire Brothers has joined us. Hello, Fire Brothers. How are you doing today?
Hi, Fire Brothers.
Hey, so
All right. So what we're doing today is we're talking about Elita One. We're going to talk about her in great detail. We're going to talk about every version of her. We're going to run down every version that I can think of. I put this together. Devin DB was with me the whole day as I put this together, so he knows that I literally last minute put this together.
How unfortunate.
Yes, so this might be a little bit sporadic. It might not be completely chronological order or whatever, but this is the
And then we
best
can
that I
also
could do.
rank her designs. at
We
the
can.
line.
I do have a tier list that I made of
Oh, then good.
Elita One. I have a tier list of her right here. I have a tier list of all the major Elita Ones, and we can all participate in that. So, first of all, Fire Brothers, how are you doing today? We asked this about everybody else, but how are you doing?
I'm a little tired, so I don't have my webcam on because I'm sleepy. So
That's all
Yeah, it
good.
makes complete sense.
It's all good.
Yeah.
so yeah,
Um,
I'll just stay a black boy. Just keep that in mind.
All
Oh wait,
good, man.
we should introduce ourselves first.
Yes, everybody introduce yourselves. D to the B, you go first.
Oh boy. I'm D to the B. I'm a Transformers commentator. I talk about controversial issues.
Right.
That's all I'll go. That's as far as I'll go.
Okay. Yes, D to the B is probably the most controversial person in the call. Well, that's okay. We all love Transformers. We all love women. We all love, we all love it when women are represented in a good way. This is not a right wing stream. This is not a left wing stream, as I said earlier. We're going to be absolutely dead center in this. We're going to be objective and we're going to give our thoughts, no matter how crazy left or crazy right it's going to be. And I just want to make it very clear. My views, Devin's views, Prince's views, Firebrother's views, Shmar's views don't represent each other. Okay, we don't represent each other. So nobody go hating on Fire Brothers or D to the B or Prince or me, Shmar. Please don't do that. I need to preface that real fast. Anyway, Prince, introduce yourself.
Yes, hello. I am Prince Productions. I do Transformers style motions on YouTube, and I haven't posted any new style motion yet, but I'm working on projects, so I will be posting some more soon. Of course, it's mostly Transformers, but I also branch out to anime, Marvel, and Sonic here and there, but it's still mostly Transformers here. So, yes,
All right.
I am the biggest Transformers fan here, and I will stand on that title.
That might be saying a little much, Brent.
All right, Prince.
Oh,
We'll
and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Or else I'll eat you.
He'll eat you. Yes. All right, Fire Brothers. Put you on the spot here. Tell us about yourself.
I like Transformers. Yeah, that's my whole resume.
Peak
Your whole
introduction.
resume.
Bravo.
That's all right. Shamar, tell us about yourself, man.
What would you like to know?
Why do you not have a shirt on again?
I do have on a shirt, you motherfucking
I was about to say,
beach ass.
you always do.
Where's my Prince? I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for my. Oh God, yes.
You see this belt?
All right. So
Okay.
Shamar basically is a crazy person. That's what we've established.
No,
Okay.
I'm much more than sad. You'll have to excuse me when Prince is around, Mark,
All
Give
right.
him your face,
and
Shamar.
Fire.
He requires your face immediately.
He requires your face.
I'll kill you. Jokes aside from me having followed the Fire Brothers in the past at least 4 years, 5 years at this point.
Try not to suck his cock too hard, Shamar.
Oh my goodness.
Well, now you guys are making me feel old.
Well, yeah. Oh, I would also like to say, like, same thing with what Shamar said, and also Fire Brothers. You need to continue talking about Skybound. I was disappointed when you said he was gonna stop.
Okay, just the reviews. I'm not gonna stop making Skybound videos. I just made one recently, and I'm thinking
Okay, good.
of making another one soon since the last one did so well.
It's all good. It's very what's the word? Very relatable to read the recent issue and then walk away wanting to be done. It's really relatable. I think
I'm in that party, the I'm done party. It
Yeah.
really ruined it for me.
DB, this is one of the only times where I honestly cannot blame you.
yeah, it's pretty hard to sit through that issue and
Just one issue managed to destroy an entire universe.
Well,
Not even Stranger Things season 5 could do that.
damn,
I'm gonna go with that.
bro.
I have not watched Stranger Things.
I don't
so
know
cannot
about
commentate.
that.
I have not seen Stranger Things, so I cannot commentate.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say what my sister said. It's not worth it at this point. If you do watch it, just watch the first 1 or 2 seasons and stop there. You know.
Oh,
I would say the first 3.
Yeah.
As much as I like 4, don't even bother with 4. 4 doesn't really matter.
It sets up 5, and 5 just
Throws out everything.
yeah. Anyway, okay. Enough about Stranger Things. Okay. So, D to the V. What are your thoughts on Elita One as a general concept of the character?
I am going to say the controversial take. I know people are upset that her character got assassinated, but honestly, it lines up perfectly. She's always been this way. She's always been this narcissistic character in this universe, and I've never liked her.
I think he means like in general, not just in Skybound.
In general.
Oh, in general?
What do you think of Elita One as a character?
That's hard because, like, G1 Alita, she's good. I liked her character. Netflix, she was fine, I guess. And that's a strong if. But like the modern stuff, like Earthspark, TF1, Cyberworld, I could not stand her.
Right.
I think they've been handling Elita One poorly in these modern installments.
That's fair. Prince, what are your thoughts on Alita in general as a whole?
Now, in general, I love her character. Now, I will admit, as when I was younger,
Alita in general as a whole.
Okay, when I was younger, I will admit that she was one of those characters where she was kind of there because she didn't really get much spotlight back then. But then, as time went on, I would like her more and more. Especially when the Netflix series came out. I actually think the Netflix Alita is like the best interpretation of her, not only by character but design as well.
I mean, we can agree that she's not bad in that version.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like the idea of her being Prime's wife. So
nice. Fire Brothers, what are your thoughts on Elita as a whole, as a character?
As a whole, I mean, I guess it depends on the continuity. I actually really, really like Elita. I love it whenever she shows up. But like her characterization, it depends. It varies on the continuity. I think G1's okay. I think the movie comics actually did something interesting with her. And I don't know much about IDW or the continuities. But from what little I've seen, I think she's fine. The Skyward one is very complex, but I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we're getting a little ahead. Don't worry.
Before we continue, is there a way that the Fire Brothers could fix his mic because he was glitching a little bit?
Yeah, is there a way you can fix your microphone?
How's this? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit better. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
much
Alright.
better.
You and D to the B are both on your phones, and it's very noticeable. Whereas Prince and Shamar, it's not noticeable, and they're also on their phones. But it's okay.
Yeah, my computer for StreamYard just hates me,
Yeah.
so I have to downgrade to this.
My computer is so broken.
Actually,
I'm not using my laptop.
I'm not using like my regular mic. Actually, it's not connected. Like, let me move around my settings a bit, see if it fixes it.
Well, actually, you sound much more clearer now. So
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Whenever you
Oh.
did in the 6 seconds, whatever you did, you sound way better now. So I don't know. Anyway,
You know?
yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. It's good then.
All right, we can hear you just fine now. All right, so let's Shamar, what was your thoughts in general about Elita One as a concept of a character?
I think she's a pretty good character, being, both Optimus Prime's wife and,
Yeah, canon wife.
look, when you're someone's wife and one of the commanders in the Autobot army, you kind of have something valid to go for you.
Yeah. Elita is a very strong character, and I really like her as a person. Usually,
as a person.
emphasis on usually. I think she's a great character.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Mark, I'm gonna kill you.
Why?
I just realized you didn't really do much with their Prime and Alita's relationship in your series.
I didn't. And no, I've been regretting that the past couple of years. Yeah, I know. I'll be regretting that the rest of my life, but I'll try to in like the prequels and stuff. But
Yeah, I think that's the best way to fix that error.
yeah, my stop motions.
It's just like the Bane movies where they don't even acknowledge each other. They don't even acknowledge each
Rely
other's
on the
existence.
comics.
True. All right, so back to our presentation. Wait, hold on. We're off the stream. 1 second. Hold on. How do I? There you go.
Hey.
Yay. Okay, so Elita One in G1 appeared in. I don't have it written down when she appeared, but she appeared in 2 episodes. She appeared in 1 episode, The Search for Atlas Tryon, I believe. Looking for Atlas Tryon, and yeah, she basically is a girlfriend for Optimus Prime. And we find out later in War Dawn, I believe is the name of the episode, that her name was Ariel. And now, of course, some toys call her Ariel.
With an E. We're not even kidding. We had to look this up.
Basically, they literally, if you look at the spelling, they swapped the E and the A. That's all I did. It's really strange. I don't know why they decided to do that. Perhaps they were scared.
We know why. It's Disney.
Disney, yes. Okay, what are you guys' thoughts on G1 or Elita One as a character?
She's fine as a character.
I mean, she's fine. I mean, she doesn't really do anything, so she's boring, but her design is good, and at least she's not horrible written, so I guess.
One complaint with G1 is they could have done more with her, especially when it comes to like season 3 and season 4. They could have done more, especially since at the point of the movie, the Autobots had reclaimed Cybertron, and she was the one fighting on Cybertron.
Like, honestly, it's
gone.
Not only is her character boring, but it's just like, again, like we all know this information, but it's like you can just clearly tell that, oh, female transformer, like our stuff, females. Like,
Like her stuff, female. Okay.
Take female product.
Take it.
take female product.
All right. All right, guys. So next up is the G1 Dreamwave.
The hell is this?
Yeah, she was in Dreamwave very briefly. She was in one issue, and then Dreamwave canceled it. And
Apparently, she was going to be working with the Quintessons. Apparently,
yeah, apparently
What?
that.
What?
I'm honestly, I think we dodged a bullet. To be honest,
Yeah, me and D to the
I
B
never
watched.
liked the quintessence.
Oh,
interesting.
actually, I think I remember you saying that in like one of your reviews.
I never seen the quintessence be used in an interesting way. The only time I actually genuinely liked them would be in Transformers 1, and that's because they made them
Your mic
look
is
completely different and freaky.
Your mic.
It's
My
on the
God.
Oh yeah,
Was it loud or-
the mic went back to glitching again. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't use StreamYard, so maybe it's because of that.
What the hell? Okay, it keeps it switches to glitching, but then it switches to clear because you're much clearer now. Strange.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, wait. How is it now? How is it now?
It's good.
Great.
Good.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I think I figured out what the issue is.
Yeah. All right. Good. But yeah, I don't blame you. Look, Quintessons as a concept has always been hit or miss for me as well. So I don't really.
I mean,
They're
as a
okay.
concept, I think it's good. I just think their execution isn't always the best or the most
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 3 G1 doesn't help matters because they're just there. They don't even do anything.
They're there, and
Hon-
also apparently they're the creators.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and this might just be nostalgia talking, but I really do like the Quintesson switching head and Energon.
Fair.
It's been a while since I watched Energon, so I need to rewatch that.
It's not. I watched it last year. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's not as bad as a lot of people say it is.
it's
I mean,
not.
I think it's
terrible show.
perfect.
I mean, it's still the
I'm
weakest of
lying.
it's still the weakest of the trilogy, and that's saying something
yeah,
because again,
both.
I used to watch it a lot as a kid.
100% agree. It's definitely the weakest.
Shock Blast is still peak though. Shock Blast figure win.
Well, apparently, she appeared in the Classics revival of the Marvel Comics very briefly. This is her first time ever being a badass, I guess.
Oh wait, are we still gonna give our each thoughts on versions of the Elita? I'm not rushing on this one because I don't really know the Dreamwave version nor the Marvel comic version. But
Yeah, thoughts on Dreamwave, Elita?
I have none. So
I have none.
Okay, there you
either.
go. Thoughts on Classics, Elita?
I have none.
Me neither.
Isn't that just Thunderblast?
Yes.
It is Thunderblast.
Yeah.
It is Thunderblast.
Okay,
Also-
well, I like Thunderblast, so that like at least puts her
I mean,
kind of high on my ranking.
She's got tits, so
Also,
Thunderblast needs to be
also,
put.
Thunderblast
Not
went.
gonna lie.
Thunderblast went. And I got a very controversial take on this character. On this version.
let's hear it. So, my opinion, first of all, is I love the idea of Elita One becoming Black Arachnia. I don't like it that they don't resolve it, and that's just a problem with animated as a whole, as they don't resolve anything because they canceled it. But
As much as I love the show, we kind of have to blame Prime for that.
we do have.
But at the same time, Prime, it was worth it.
Now my controversial take. Now Alita, both designs of this is peak, and I do love the idea of her turning to Black Arachnia as well. However, her character in here was also shit because for some reason she blames Prime for everything, which they love to do that in animated for some weird ass reason. They hate him in this show, but she blames Prime, knowing damn well it was not his fault. He was literally trying to get them out of there. And for some reason, and I get that she's a bug, and I get they don't like, insectoid Cybertronians on there. But even still, the fact that she blamed Prime for partly blamed Prime for her turning into that beast is absolutely absurd. And it pisses me off. So her character is terrible, but her design is good though.
Interesting. Okay. I have heard that take around quite a bit actually, so you're not the only one that thinks that. D to the B, what do you think of her character in animated?
Her character is cool. I do like the concept here, and I can see where Prince is coming from on that issue.
Okay,
Silence is loud.
I'm trying to think of words.
it's all right. Shamar, what do you think?
See, I don't hate animated Black Arachnia considering the character she once was, but it's like it is very that she blames Optimus, even though Sentinel. It was Sentinel's idea. Let's get that out of the way. It was Sentinel's idea to go to that fucking planet, and the accident was on her because why would she try to copy Optimus's ability, knowing it's a very short term thing. It's a very short term ability, mind you. And Optimus's weak ass grapples couldn't catch her. So why would she blame? Why would she blame her best friend for something that happened to her?
They had a miscarriage.
Shut up.
There's a comment I want to make, but I'm not gonna.
Do it. Put it in the chat. Right now. Do it.
Well, now you have to do it.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah. Do it, god damn it.
All right. I mean,
As long as it doesn't get anybody in this call canceled.
well, I mean, you know how women can be.
Stop.
I'm sorry. It's a
Fire Brothers, moving on. What do you think of
joke.
animated?
It's a joke.
What do you think of animated Elita, Fire Brothers?
I really like her. I like the concept of like Elita turning evil. I think the design for both Ariel and I guess Elita and Black Arachnia are really good. Yeah, it's probably not my favorite interpretation, but I really like it that they try to do something different with it. And it's been a while since I watched animated, so I can't comment much on like her reasoning and stuff. But I'm pretty sure she's organic now, which
techno-organic.
Techno-organic. Okay, yeah. So like I don't know, like just gleaming by the like little bits and pieces you guys are mentioning. I mean, us humans, organics, are not exactly the most rational beings ever. So I could totally see if she's actually part organic. It just stands to reason that she will also probably inherit some of that, madness that like it's not very, logical, sometimes it's, unreasonable. So like to me, it makes sense. Even if it doesn't make sense.
She went beast machines.
I will say, I just realized she has a ponytail here. She also had a ponytail in G1 as Ariel, so I just noticed that. It's a cute little side by side.
Yeah, that's actually why I always get her confused with Ariel, because like I see that ponytail, I'm like, oh, that's Ariel.
Yeah.
If only I could trust Hasbro nowadays to make a proper representation of animated Elita. I like this design a lot.
All right.
They're not gonna have.
Next one, controversial as fuck. Revenge of the Fallen.
I like it.
Oh God! Oh,
wait,
that's
what?
a first. That's a first.
Which one?
Yeah, okay. I know it doesn't look like Elita One, like we all know, but like the thing is, like when it comes to the Babers, I'm more forgiving with the designs not looking like the classic characters, because they already established a pattern of the characters not looking quite like how they did originally. I'm more critical. Like this is a bit of a tangent, but I'm more critical of Rise of the Beast because in the Bumblebee movie, when handling characters like Blitzwing and Pablo, because those are supposed that universe is supposed to be more in line with the classic stuff, and the fact that they don't follow up that scheme feels very distracting. But the Babers already established that they're not supposed to be the original characters, so I'm more forgiving with this design. I think the design itself is cool. I don't think it's a really good Elita design, but I personally really like the design by itself, and also the comics do a lot of the heavy lifting for me.
It honestly would have been better if it was like a whole new character.
No, yeah, totally.
And same with RC and Chromia.
I agree with that, but then again, how many people genuinely have a problem with movie size wipe? Exactly, he doesn't even look anything like
That is
size, but he looks
actually a
cool.
really good point.
I mean, at least sci-fi looks cool.
Yeah, and as long as it looks cool, I don't really care that much. I don't really care that Megatron looks very different from G1 because I think for the most part his TOK design looks perfect. It's amazing. I would not change anything about it.
Yes.
And I kind of operate that way with a lot of the Babers characters. If it looks cool, that's okay because that's kind of the Baber style. So I'm forgiving with that.
That's all right. I do have the.
Hey, go back. We haven't even said our thoughts yet.
I'm just saying real quick. I do have the IDW comics here as well, the versions from here. But yeah, okay. What Prince? What is your thoughts on this version?
Now, I just want to specify before I begin. I love the Bavers. I love almost every one of their designs. I grew up with the Bavers. Is what got me into Transformers. So
Yep,
believe me.
here.
So believe me when I say that this, her and the RC triplet designs gotta be some of the worst designs from the Bavers I've seen, and that's coming from me who loves like almost every Bavers design. And like you,
Even you.
yeah, it's like you. Do you know how bad a design gotta be for even me as a kid to not like it? Like, bro,
Okay, fair.
I did not like. Like honestly, this is part of the reason why Alita was just there to me because the movies never really capitalized those characters well. I do agree with like like if they were like used as like different characters like drones, I think it would be better. But even then, I just think these designs are kind of weak to be honest. Like out of all the designs in the Baver, these are definitely some of the weaker ones.
I'm okay with it. Like I know it's not. I think if she had a more prominent role and wasn't just an RC twin, um, she would probably be more appreciated in the movie. But
And like I said, like this was like the first introduction to Alita. So obviously I'm not even gonna I mean I'm not gonna use the excuse regardless, but I can't even use the excuse that she doesn't look like Alita because this was my first introduction to her. But
yeah,
it's like I mean the only thing I like about this design is that her, Chromia, and RC are like twins. I do like the idea. That's been a staple for me with them.
what about you, T to the B?
I think I used to like her design as a kid. Just more I've grown older, I'm like, no.
What about you, Shmar?
Yeah. See, I might have liked this one as a kid, considering I didn't know who Elita One was at the time. Keep in mind, I was still getting into the franchise when I was younger through G1, Prime, this War for Cybertron, and Rescue Bots. Considering Hasbro wasn't doing anything with Elita One, I can't really say anything. But now that I'm older and I have a better love and appreciation for the character, hate it. Sorry, like and I'm controversial when it comes to the movies, both the Bay and Rise of the Beast, but still, this and again, as you guys stated before, it's not even that she doesn't look like Alita. It's just that this was a very poor representation of the character that she was meant to be.
I mean, that's fine, man. I respect that
I
opinion.
think Mark might have a point that characterization could have helped, but just from what we got, it's
I
not.
mean, even characterization, like Joe barely did anything. Yet I still like him because he looks cool.
Okay, fair. That's a good
Transit wasn't even in the movie, and everyone loves Transit, right?
Oh my gosh,
No.
poor Transit.
We stand transit here.
We stand Transit. Hell yeah.
Justice for Transit.
Man, she was way better in the comics, if you ask me. Me and D2V did read a couple of the comics to try and
Yeah, we did.
rush through it, but then someone here said, "Hey, let's do it a couple hours early." So
I'm wondering who that could be.
we didn't have enough time to read them all, but that's okay. Um. But anyway, this is not from this comic. This is from the other comic, but whatever.
That's from Reign of Starscream.
Yep, Reign of Starscream. So yeah, Defiance. I don't have Reign of Starscream in here. I didn't have enough time. But Foundation, Tales of the Fallen, Rising Storm, where she meets her end. I'm not going to show how, so because I didn't want to spoil it for people, but I guess I just did. So whatever. What are your guys'
You don't have to
thoughts?
spoil them on how it happened.
All right. What are you guys' thoughts on Elita in the IDW comics that you guys remember, the movie comics?
It's kind of weird. I mean, if you view it by the timeline, it's like it looks like at the beginning she's gonna have a lot of relevance in Optimus Prime's story, but then Optimus leaves, she gets left behind, she loses Chromium in front of her eyes, then gets captured by Starscream, then gets sacrificed to the Allspark, then gets resurrected, then merges with RC's mind, then goes back to Earth. She kind of becomes what Skybound Optimus was when he had Megatron's arm, like basically consumed by like this urge to like actually just kill the enemy no matter what. And then like she and Optimus kind of switch places in terms of personalities, and she kind of has to like, well, she never really goes to being the Elita One she used to be. She kind of has a moment towards like her final comic, but then she kind of dies. I like her, but I wish she was used more. But I do like it how this makes the rage scene from Dark of the Moon feel a little more personal between Optimus and Shockwave, and I like how the comic adaptation even like adds the extra anger in Optimus Prime's text when he's facing Shockwave in Dark of the Moon.
I do like that. Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Real quick, Prince, could you turn down your audio a little bit because we can all hear ourselves through you a little bit.
From me, I don't hear anything.
I know that's why.
Here, let me
Why
turn
it's
it
you.
down just in case it's me.
I think it's Prince because I'm seeing his bar pop up
Oh.
whenever I talk.
Well,
But
I need to figure out how to do it on phone.
it's all right. Just turn down just turn down the audio a little bit. Anyway, all right, continuing. Prince, what are your thoughts on comic? What are your thoughts
Hold on
on
just a
comic?
second.
Yeah. Okay. Shamar, while we're waiting for Prince, what do you think about?
If you ask,
Alright, so
if you ask me,
I said
anyways,
I said just a second. I actually meant it just a second.
All right.
I was about to begin. But I remember reading the comics. I don't remember much on Alita's part, but I do know a little bit about it. So I guess I will say like both design and character are better than Baver's. So yes. All right, Shamar, your turn.
if we take into account the comics being canon and them, essentially being the prequel to Alita's story in Revenge of the Fallen, I feel like using that characterization and keeping her alive to Dark of the Moon, it would have at least helped for her character because as we all know, she appeared in Revenge of the Fallen, did nothing, and whereas the movie comics gave her a fully fleshed out story, something that each movie, in case you follow the trend of each movie, they tend to not do much with the characterization of the characters we're supposed to love and root for.
Most of the time, yeah. D2V,
Actually,
what about you?
I mean, I enjoy what I've read of her, but I don't know much about this iteration.
All right. What about you, Fire Brothers? What do you think of? Or did you already say it? I can't remember.
I already said.
All right. All right.
I was about
Sorry.
to say, I think he was the first one to go.
All right. IDW 2005 continuity.
No,
I know
hate
nothing
it.
of this.
I know
Me
nothing.
neither.
I know nothing. So.
Allow me to enlighten you. She is the leader of a colony world called Carcer. And she is basically, as you can see from this concept art, she is basically a warlord type of character. She's very, very bossy, very, I wouldn't say evil, but she's kind of a bitch in a way. But
Why?
Cause she's
I
not.
mean,
Because it's
I heard
AEW.
that she's
It's
pretty
AEW.
mad at
Respect.
IW.
What is with giving her this archetype? Why is she always this type?
I don't know. All I know is this is the first time that she started becoming a bit less likable for me, at least. She's basically there's a point in the IDW comics where they need to resurrect all the Titans, all the Metroflexes and the Metroflex clones, to do something, and Windblade comes to Elita and begs for Elita to let them resurrect Carcer, their Titan. And Elita, I have the frame right here. You can die, I could die, the galaxy itself can burn and flame in darkness. But Carcer will never transform. You can't have him, basically. Like she's basically you can't do it. I won't let you. And she's kind of a bump in the road for the characters.
She sounds nice.
She sounds very nice, yeah.
Totally want to hang out with her.
Now she does end up sacrificing herself for the greater good around the end of the arc. She crashes into Unicron's face. So there's that.
So that's where Ryan Johnson got that from.
Oh no. Yes. So IDW 2019. I thought this was a very funny frame to show.
Oh
But
god.
but
It looks
basically,
so bad.
does any of you know anything about this version at all?
I don't know anything about this continuity.
I don't know anything about it either.
I mean,
All
it's
I
a
know
continuity that didn't even last that long, so I can't
Yeah.
blame
Yeah.
it.
Didn't they
have
never
no
made it to
clue.
Earth in this
I don't
version?
have no clue.
all I know is she never became an Autobot. She was a Decepticon,
What the hell?
sorry, an Ascenticon, because they weren't called Decepticons yet. And then she disagreed with Megatron at one time, and so Megatron threw her in jail, and then the comic was discontinued. So we never find out what happened later. Even though it looks like she's helping Molly here, so there must have been more. But the video me and Devin watched earlier, that's where he stopped talking about it. So I don't know. But yeah, that's her. Warp Cybertron.
The okay
boy.
Yeah, this is where we get
This is where I can finally praise the damn character, because as
Can
I
you?
said in the beginning, I believe that this is the best interpretation of Alita of all continuities by both design and character, because because unlike other continuities where for some reason they love characterizing her as a bitch, like in this universe, she gets on Optimus's ass, yes. But it's not like in a way where it's like, you're dumb and stupid, I'm better than you. No, it's like in a way where it's like, you're fucking up and I want you to stop fucking up because I care about you. It's like that, and it's done really well. Even at the end, when she perished and Optimus was blaming himself, she was uplifting him, saying it was not your fault. And they actively treat them like a couple instead of fucking rivals. And
Yes.
and as
This
for
is-
design,
This is a certain version of her done right.
and as for design, just look at her. She's scrumptious. Anyway.
Motherfucker, Prince. Just a heads up to everyone in the stream. I'm gonna beat Prince once we're done here. Okay.
all right.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
All right. Okay, so that's an interesting point because I remember being bored out of my goddamn mind most of this trilogy. I didn't hate it, but
I thought it was talking about the
overall,
character, not the show.
well, I'm just prefacing. I was bored out of my mind, so I don't remember a lot of it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
So because of that, I can't really speak much on her character. I do remember her being a bit of a bossy person, in some parts, but which is okay, by the way. It's okay to have a bossy personality.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not. You're not a bad person or a bad character to be bossy. Um, I don't remember her at all. So yeah, I'll take Prince's word for it. But Fire Brothers, what do you think of her and
Okay, I have a lot to say. Now, first off, I actually really like the design. I think it looks nice. It's a shame he never transformed into movie in the show because they literally didn't have the budget for it.
Hmm.
I like her a lot. I think this is one of the best ways you need to. People don't realize how you should interpret this character. The thing is that Optimus is an Optimus. It's literally in his name. And I feel like Elita One should be like the Lancer to his leader. She should be the one that questions him the whole time. She's the more realistic of the two. It's like how she said in TF1, in which Optimus can see a better world. He can see, he has this optimism, and she knows that she doesn't have it. She's more of a realist, especially since she's been fighting the war for just as long as Optimus has probably been jaded by it. My problem with this version is that the show likes her way too much. Because I think in Siege she's perfect, but in Earthrise, the second part of the series, I don't think she was needed. Tell me, what do you lose from the show overall if you cut out all the scenes on Cybertron and you just say Elita One died off screen? What does it change to see Elita One and her group of Autobots fighting Megatron for like 4 episodes, taking screen time away from the Autobots?
I
Nothing. You don't really get anything from it.
yeah.
And that's like one of my biggest complaints with Elita in the series. Like, I feel like they liked her way too much. They should have let her go a little sooner, and or maybe even have her go with Optimus if they wanted to keep her around.
Yeah, that's fair. What about you, D to the B?
I'm sort of with Prince on this. Like, I don't think she's that bad of a character. I think she's like one of the best out of the modern Elita ones.
Okay.
Definitely.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
That's really about it because I mean, Fire Brothers sorta has a point. Like, what would you really lose if Elita One was just killed off screen? Not really anything. Well, I mean, you would lose out on some stuff.
You say
Like-
that, but I'm pretty sure she literally was killed off screen between
No,
Rise and Kingdom. But
in Earthrise, she was blown up alongside Shockwave, Chromia, Jetfire, and everyone else. And
Oh,
then
so
she just comes back as a ghost for the third part. You could literally just cut that part, and she just shows up as a ghost, and Optimus realizes, like, alongside the audience, that she also died, and that's how he's seeing her spirit. And it was not needed.
Yeah, pretty much. Granted, in my opinion, you could have just cut Earthrise as a whole because Earthrise, besides the mercenaries, was boring. I did not like Earthrise.
Earthrise was the worst part.
Yeah.
absolutely the worst. Even though I hated the Beast Wars side of Kingdom, but that's another discussion.
Oh yeah, I had issues with Kingdom too, but it was
Kingdom was
better
the
than
best
Earthrise.
project, in my opinion.
Overall,
Really?
yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Overall, it
Yeah.
was. But anyway, we'll get there sooner or later. We'll talk. We'll do other streams where we talk about like the show as a whole or something. We could do
Yeah, probably.
that. This seems like a great group to do that with because you guys are all awesome so far. Anyway, Shamar, what do you think of Fortress Cybertron and Elita?
I think, considering her track record, this is probably one of her better interpretations. Because again, IDW 1.0, 2005 to 2018 IDW didn't like her as you previously demonstrated, and then 2019 IDW, the reboot, he didn't have much to do. And considering I never really got into it, even though I probably would have read it anyways, was kind of just there. Like she didn't really have as much relevance as her Over Cybertron trilogy counterpart, which again, one of the better characterizations, not just in recent years, but like in general.
Right. Yeah, I could agree with that. It's she's not unlikable She's
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! She is far from say IDW or animated. She's kind of likable.
right, and that's good. Sorry, wrong thing. All right. Next up, controversial show.
No,
We're not.
no comment.
Oh
No
my
comments.
god! Oh, ew! What the fuck?
You know what? Why not?
Premise.
Okay.
I'm gonna premise by saying we are not talking about the show. We're not talking about.
Oh, I am definitely talking about the show. I hate the show. I hate
Okay,
it. with a
well,
burning
that's
passion.
fine. That's fine. We're not going to talk in depth about it. I just want to talk about her as a character. She is a little too assertive for me. That's putting it lightly, I know, but like she's
It feels like you're on a dating site and you date someone like this. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out. You're too.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched Earthspark. I mean, I watched it and stopped. Decided it was not for me and moved on. After that, I haven't bothered with it. So, can someone give me a small, like, I don't know, resume of what she did and what she's all about?
Honestly, she's kind of forgettable. She doesn't even do much. to be
She
honest.
really is. Like, she's just a nothing character.
so refresher. Optimus Prime in this series is a
Ooh.
cuck, and because he's a cuck, he
He's not a cuck. He's an imbecile. I hate Earthbound Optimus.
Bro, why did they massacre him so bad? That's like one of the worst
So
time
because
I've
of that,
seen.
what they do is and this is something that a lot of shows do, right? In the past few years, and this is nothing against girl characters, okay? Anybody that wants to cancel me, I'm not saying that girl characters are bad. I'm just saying that sometimes when a male character and a female character are together, and in this day and age, when you want to make the female character better, or you want to make the female characters seem better than they have been in the past, there are times where shows tend to write the male to be dumber so that the female seems to be better, if that makes sense.
Then again, they've done that before, but
They have done that before, but it was never
Yeah.
this overt. With Optimus, it's a lot more like Elita is obviously the one on top, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
This is the worst phrasing ever, Mark.
I am not taking it back. I know what I said.
I'm not taking it back.
Anyway,
I know what you mean, but come on, Mark.
Who's next to discuss this character? Because I got some stuff.
okay, so Fire Brothers, you have nothing to say because you haven't seen the show.
I think the design looks kind of okay. It's not my favorite, but like,
Right.
I think the concept of Elita One being like this, like, almost truck, kind of big, not that. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of her being a truck. If I was gonna give her a vehicle mode on Earth, I think a truck makes sense. I like that. The wheels in the back are nice. I don't like the feet. They look a little. She looks a bit too misproportioned. That's my biggest problem with her.
I do want to prep this real quick. It's not. I don't have a problem with her being a badass. Nobody in this call has a problem with that. It's again the fact that they made Optimus dumber, and then there are scenes in the show where she is very obviously the one in charge. She can boss Optimus around whenever. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Fire Brothers, for cutting you off there, but yeah, I like it. The idea of her being a truck too.
It's fun.
It's a cool vehicle mode. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Shmar, what do you think of Earthspark, Elita?
I think she's okay. I feel like if Earthspark was a much better show, I would have liked her a bit better.
Right.
Obviously, she's not a bad character, but
That's fair. Prince, can you calmly tell us?
calmly, you hoe ass.
Can you calmly tell us what your problem with this character is in this show.
Well, before I do, I would like to at least give one positive. I do agree with all of you. I actually do love the idea of her being a little cheap. And this design, it's not the worst, but it's not the greatest in the show either. See, the thing is, the design is okay, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I hate this. I hate the show entirely, and it has that like childish Earthspark feel that kind of prevents me from loving it.
Right.
But there are certain things I like about it and certain things I don't like about it. But overall, I do like the idea of her being a Jeep. I just think the design could be tweaked a little bit. As for her character, I know the tangent I made it seem like I was going rant, but honestly, as I said, she doesn't really do anything. Her character's boring. Like she doesn't. I don't really care for this interpretation because they don't really do much of her character. Boring interpretation, honestly.
Yeah. All right. What about you, D to the B?
She's just really a nothing character. Honestly, this is kind of with the decline of Elita Ones. I feel like she was kind of the start. I know Prince thinks it's animated. I know a lot of people do, but no, I think it was Earthspark that did it first.
Well, apparently I must be incorrect because apparently she was always characterized as a bitch in all continuities, even from animated. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. The IDW. So I guess I'm wrong too.
I don't know. She was sweet, like we said at the beginning. She was.
See, at least G1 and Warp Cybertron Trilogy Alita are the two versions that I like as a character,
Right.
both from a design and character standpoint. And
Yeah.
but as for the other versions, it's either they make her a bitch or they make her boring, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
This stream is going to age like fine wine because I did not know that there was even more interpretations of her where she was a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's either one of three things. She's either a bitch, a boring character, or a badass. We can make that the names in the ranking if you guys want, but yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking we could just rank the designs, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, we'll rank the designs and then we'll redo it and we'll rank the characters. How's that sound? TF1. So
Lord.
I have a little
No
story.
comment.
I have a story.
You do have a comment. Huh?
I have a story to tell. So, do you guys know? I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm calling someone out. Do you guys know who TF Hype Guy is?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Very familiar.
Yes.
Yes.
We all love TF Hype Guy for better or for worse.
Okay.
Oh,
What are your
so
thoughts on TF Hype Guy, Fire Brothers?
Wait, what happened?
What are your thoughts on TF Hype Guy?
I literally talk to him on my DMs all the time.
Nice. Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's a cool guy, and this is not to shit on him. Okay, this is not to shit on him at all. But I remember I wanted to do a stream with him talking about Transformers 1 when it first came out. Because he was hyping it up so much, you know what I mean? And we got to discussing Elita One. And the minute I said my issue with Elita, the man just leaves the stream and then asks me to delete it. And ever since then, I've been like really scared to talk about my feelings for her. But anyway, TF Hype Guy is still a great guy. I don't have anything against him. It's just really funny to me. But anyway. Let me think of what I was gonna say. I don't hate the character. I don't hate her in TF1. What I hate is the wording and the phrasing she says in a couple scenes. There is a scene where she blatantly says, "I'm better than you," to Optimus, or Orion rather. I don't like that. I think she shouldn't be. I don't think anybody should really be saying that to Orion. Um, it's not just because she's a girl. It's not because it's Alita or whatever. I don't. I wouldn't like it if anybody said that. Um, I don't like it when characters say I'm better than you. I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel right. But and this is the part where TF5 guy left. By the way, I didn't even get to say I still enjoyed most of her character. But like
Damn.
she's fine, I guess. I know a couple of you probably disagree with me, but I don't hate her in the rest of the movie. She's fine. She's assertive. She's not.
Didn't you just say you don't like assertive women?
I don't like too assertive women. Like when they're too much, if you know what I mean. I don't like assertive anybody. You know, like people can be too. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there are just personalities that don't jive well with my autistic brain. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But anyway, overall, she's a fine character. I just don't like that one scene with her. That's all. Other than that, she's fine. What about you, Prince?
All right, now I remember when I first watched TF1, I defended her character, even despite her being a bitch. As time went on, I don't want to say I hate her character in TF1, but I will say that yeah, I don't really like her character as much as I originally. Because even when I was watching, I was like, "Why are you being such a bitch for?" Like,
Yeah.
Orion did nothing to you, and again, I don't understand. I don't understand why this is always a staple for her character, but I don't. And again, that whole "I'm better than you" speech, like, cut that out the movie. That literally did not need to be in there. You say you like to say you're better than him, yet you couldn't even take down Megatron. You didn't get the Matrix, so I don't want to hear.
That's actually a really good point,
Imagine
Prince.
if she got the Matrix at the end. That
But
was insane.
but her
That's a reference to what happens later.
But I will
Yeah.
say, when she's not being a bitch, her character is fine, and I do love her design. I think her TF1 design is like her second best design out of all her continuities.
I need to clip my nails. So many. All right. Fire Brothers. What are your thoughts? And I hope I didn't upset you too much with my opinion.
I don't care. It's fine.
Okay.
I actually don't really like Elita One's design in Transformers One.
Oh,
I don't know. To me, it looks a little too bland and normal and not very interesting. Like, say what you want about Earthspark, but I can see the robot cable there. And this looks more like a robot than a transformer. I think that's my main problem with it. In terms of personality, I actually I kind of like her in the movie because I think she's funny. She has anger issues, and that's her whole thing.
Right.
Elite, I mean, Orion gets her fired, so he holds a grudge she holds a grudge the whole time. So that's at least understandable.
It is understandable. Yeah.
She has a lot of anger issues. I think she's funny. I wasn't bothered by the whole "I'm better than you" thing. To me, if anything, that felt more like Marvel humor. Like, oh man, that just happened. Like, we need to have a
Right.
witty, retort or something like that. Um, she said that, and that was before Orion got the Matrix and before he really did anything that's too, I guess, surprising or phenomenal, like beating up Megatron. So, like, I guess by that, if we're going by power levels, I would say Elita One, at least in that point in the movie, they had better showings than Orion. But for the most part, after in Transformers One, I don't really see them as a couple in that continuity, but they don't really need to be. And I think she's fine overall. Just because the science not like interesting to me. That's it.
All right. Interesting. Shmar, what do you think of TF1 Elita?
I think she's an okay character for the most part. Again, she gets on Orion's ass way too much, and I feel like if that's what they were going for, then I can excuse it. But I feel like as the movie went on, she kind of got better.
Yeah.
Like initially, it felt like, and then it's like, you know what? Okay, I can. kind of see where you're coming from.
Right. Okay, so
Wait, DB's turn. Okay, all right.
All I'll say is she's a character. That's all I'll say.
No, you go in depth. You go in
you
depth.
go in depth, man. I know you hate her. Come on.
All right, fine. Yeah, I don't like her. She's just mean through this whole movie, like especially to Orion. Like, yeah, Fire Brothers has a sort of interesting point. Like, Orion did get her fired, but at the same time, Orion was literally trying to help her keep her job, and she's just like, nobody asked you. Like, he's literally trying to save your job. You,
I mean,
absolute bitch.
but that okay. Like, I want to say that's the same logic as someone crashing your car and then be like, "Oh, hey man, let me help you there." It's like you literally crashed my car. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Like, he was
true.
taking responsibility. That's the problem.
Yeah,
He
but the
wasn't
thing
going
is,
like,
But the Fire Brothers
Sure.
Brothers does have a good point. He does have a good point.
Yeah.
Because imagine someone imagine someone grabs your figure, breaks it, and says, "Oh, I didn't mean to break it. Give me back my figure and get out my house."
Right. No, that's fair. I do
It's an interesting
agree.
point.
I do agree that they could have put the brakes a little bit on the, beating up Optimus verbally every scene she's in, but um, overall, I didn't mind her. At least she's a mid-tier character for me. Like, she's not.
I mean, she's definitely not the worst. I'll give her that.
No, we all know what the worst is, but we're gonna get there soon.
We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, and
So-
I also would like to say, I'm mad because they had an extended cut of her whooping ass and they cut half of it out. I don't know why. Yeah, 'cause-
leave it to Paramount, I guess.
Paramount
This is the
just screwed
second
this
time.
movie over. Yeah.
If the supposed 4-hour Rise of the Beast rumor is true,
Like it was the scene where they're in the Seekers and they're getting ambushed and then she was like driving and then fighting. Like it was still supposed to be a little bit extended.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next up on the shopping block.
No.
Ew.
this is my first time seeing this design. No, wait, I have seen it before. I just don't remember it.
All right. So you haven't watched Cyberworld then?
Oh god, yeah. Okay, you know what? After this, I guess I'll just binge watch it because I know it's like literally 5 episodes. Like, no, 5 minutes. Just one.
I was about to
episode,
say
maybe less.
there's like
Yeah,
2
the
more
episodes are 5
episodes.
minutes
Genuinely
long.
curious what your thoughts are on Cyberworld, because it's one of those
Ooh.
shows where it feels like it was made for preschoolers, but then they introduce elements for characters and things that make you think it's not.
It's definitely not for preschoolers. It's to the age demographic is 6-year-olds to 11-year-olds. I looked this up.
Okay, well, whatever. My point is that sometimes the age range doesn't match what they're showing, and sometimes it's a video game simulator. Sometimes it's a heist simulator. Sometimes it's a mini game simulator. It's really weird. It's a lot of simulations, and I don't really vibe with the show. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what Fire Brothers has to say if you make a review on it someday.
I thought you wanted my opinion on this.
Well, what's your opinion on the show once you see it? I mean,
Oh well, I mean, I was gonna talk about the design, but okay.
talk about the design. Yeah.
Okay, her being a bone is interesting. I feel like they keep teasing me with Thunder Blast whenever I see like so many approximations to her. I don't know
most
how
definitely.
I don't know how I feel about the design. Like, she looks like Transformers One Elita One does, in which I can't tell what she transforms into just by looking at her. It's Age of Extinction Syndrome all over again. That's my biggest problem with this design.
Yeah.
Also, too much pink. It needs some white to break apart the designs. The limbs. That will be like the change I will do.
That is actually a really interesting point. Never thought of that.
The one thing I do love about this Elita is the voice actress on Twitter, I forget her name. She loves voicing the character, and she's been posting memes about her and I just find that super sweet. And it's one of the first times that I've seen a voice actor like fucking go publicly as the show goes in Transformers. I mean, where they're like memeing with the audience on how silly she looks, or her silly little mannerisms and things like that. So I will comment on that. Let's see. So as a character, there is a moment where she and Optimus like go for, I think she goes for a hug and Optimus goes for a handshake, and it's really weird and awkward. Well, that's not Alita's fault. That's Optimus's fault for being off.
Optimus, hug your wife.
Yeah.
Girl,
Your wife.
No, because Optimus needs to hug his fucking wife. What are we doing?
Well, there might be something about that if you pay attention with Cyberworld.
Exactly, because in Cyberworld, we later on find out she's Wheeljack's girl in Cyberworld.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No. Oh, hell
wait,
no.
really?
Absolutely
They,
not.
Yeah.
they were hinting at it crazy.
They
Or
hinting
it
so
seems
much.
like they were.
It's-
It was episode, I think it was 19. Yeah, it was 19, where we were getting like the Wheeljack flashback episodes. And there were a lot of shots where they were just looking at each other like, Wheeljack.
talking about it
my-
a lot.
And it's
Please-
so stupid.
Please transition to me immediately so I can. Oh my god.
we'll get there, trust me. Who has their water on?
Not
Man, I'm washing my hands. Ignore it. I'm good turn off soon.
All right. So, oh god. Yeah, she's not a bad character by any stretch, but they've made choices like having her be with Wheeljack instead of like. Devin, can you send me the episode where she's with Wheeljack real quick, where they do the whole slow motion thing?
Yeah, I'll
You
look
send
it
it
up.
real quick.
Oh my heart. Oh my
I
god.
need to show it to these guys.
Yeah, hold on, I'll look it up.
Hasbro's trying to give me a heart attack. Oh
I need
my
these guys to
god.
see it. It's actually really funny because it's the first time that I realized, oh, they're doing something new with Alita, and it's the one trait that's been common throughout the years is that she's with Optimus, and they're changing that one trait. I guess two traits. She's also pink, but that's beside the point.
All right, there you go, buddy.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me
And I was right; it was 19.
copy that text. Let's watch it real quick. There is a shot in this, and we're not going to play too much of it.
Yeah, we don't want to take a risk with Hasbro.
Okay, here we go. I think this is it. They're just hanging out, and
Yep, that scene right there.
there's just this little look that they give each other, and it's so like small, but
And then also in episode
it's pretty funny.
24, her and Wheeljack hugged, but in like episode 3 or 4 where Alita was introduced, she had issues with hugging Optimus. I'm not even kidding. That was an actual thing.
Right? Yeah. Well,
Wait,
I
so
thought she was the one that tried to hug Optimus. Was that not?
I thought they confirmed it in the show. Is this just a perception that y'all created?
No, there are people online that are
Nope.
saying
It's
it
a big
too.
shit right now.
Just,
No,
just
and,
search Alita and Wheeljack on Twitter. You'll get a bunch of results.
Yeah.
You act like the fandom don't already ship characters that don't go together.
No. You
Oh yeah, I
misunderstand.
definitely agree with that.
You misunderstand. This Alita goes out of her way to sabotage missions just to save Wheeljack. This Alita goes out of her way to save Wheeljack at least 5 separate times.
She
is-
makes the whole arc of the
Yeah.
show completely meaningless in episode 18.
She's really into Wheeljack. Trust me, it's a thing. I'm not just reaching. Trust me, it's not just
I love Shamar's face.
Yeah. Shamar, what do you think of this? Cool. Prince, what do you think of this?
No, because this despite my distaste for the show, I really thought they were really gonna keep the Optimus Alita relationship. But hearing this from the recent episode, yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Like, see, none of that. We're having none of that. Out of everyone to put her with, that was not Optimus. Did it have to be Wheeljack? Like, I wouldn't have been opposed to it if Wheeljack already had someone for himself.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, give Wheeljack a girlfriend, just not Alita.
Right.
No, Wheeljack doesn't deserve one.
Yeah.
No. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. It does have to be
No,
Alita.
no, he doesn't. No.
All right. Prince really wants to say something. All right, Prince, what do you think?
My God, this information I just found out today. First, I just want to say, aside from bots, this was the fastest I've dropped a Transformers show. Because I literally saw, I saw the first episode come out. I was like, you know what? Let me just see how it is. Watch the first episode. After it was done, I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit. And after getting this information, I'm glad I dropped this show.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh my. Okay. Wait. It's one thing to not put Prime and Alita together, but then you're gonna hint at, or at least hint at it because I thought they confirmed it, but it's just implied, I guess. But you're gonna hint that her and Wheeljack are a thing. Oh my God, I despise this show. I despise this show. Her character, again, I can't really comment much because I literally dropped. I didn't even give this show a chance. I didn't even give it a chance enough to really give it a fair perception. Her design, I think her design is decent. I do have my main flaws with it is one, it looks like a toy, which I don't really like that, and two, this might just be a small nitpick, but it's like I'm not unless it's a character that's supposed to be a sea vehicle, like unless it's supposed to be like Sea Spray, Sky Bite, Thunder Blast, or something like that, who's supposed to be sea related. I'm not a fan of characters being sea related, having sea related alt modes, only because I feel like it's kind of useless when it comes down to like maneuvering. Because when are you ever gonna like fight in water? Like very rarely.
Fair.
So that's like a
That makes
nitpick
sense.
for mine. Yeah, so that's like a nitpick. But I don't hate this look. I think it's decent though. It's not the best.
It's a decent design.
Who hasn't gone yet?
Yeah. Like this decent design. I think the character was okay until you drop that information with the fact that her and Wheeljack were potentially a thing, which again I'm not a fan of because it's like Wheeljack could be Wheeljack being with someone. I'm not opposed to it, but does it have to be with someone who's supposed to be with someone else?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
agree.
All right, D to the B, have you gone yet?
No, I haven't. All I'll say is I don't like her.
All right. Fire Brothers, did you go already?
Yeah, I criticize her the time. That's all
Alright.
about it because I don't
You're
know
right,
much
you
about
did.
her.
I just want to double check with you. Let's see. So, last but not least, let's talk about
Lord have mercy.
Low.
I went out of my way to find this one. Because I thought
Out your
people
way
would
to find RC sucking her in the mouth.
Yep.
Oh
One of
yeah,
my
that was that
favorite
part
moments
was
in
funny.
the
That part was funny with her
comics.
punching
Not
Alita in
That's
the
a
face.
funny panel.
It is, yeah. Considering how people feel about her right now, yeah, it's really funny. I will say she looks a lot like her TF1 design. Usually.
Really?
It gives me
Sort of.
She just looks like G1 to me because this comic is G1.
Yeah. I mean, I
this-
could see
me, this-
aspects in like her thighs, but that's about it.
To me, this looks like a weird version of like I want to say the Siege toy, but with the jet wing pack from Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, not the first person to say
So we will be doing the issue in depth in just a minute. But overall, Prince, what do you think of Elita One's character thus far in Skybound up to issue 30?
I despise it. This is the worst interpretation of Alita's character we have ever gotten, and it's sad because originally I actually really did like her character from the start. Because I actually well, she was she in the wrong? Yes. Was she being a little bit bitchy and rude? Yes. However, not like I feel like in this case it was kind of interesting because they added a take of like, oh, Prime, like she kind of had a little bit of resentment of Prime leaving because she doesn't fully understand of why Prime and him and his team left, and she kind of wishes that they were desperate on Cybertron. They had to cannibalize each other to survive. So it's like I understood where she was coming from, and I actually saw her point of view. Obviously, she was still in the wrong, and I'm still with my boy Optimus all day. But it's like still like I saw her point of view, and I understood where she was coming from. And I was hoping not only would she later on get redeemed, but I was also hoping that they would at some point resolve it. And what I thought was being built up was an Autobot civil war between Alita's group and Optimus's group. But I guess not, because issue 30 comes in and completely assassinates this character for me. Like, first of all, I just want to stand here and say I actually don't hate the idea of Alita being a Prime. In fact, I think she's one of the main bots that should be the next Prime, aside from Optimus. Gladly, if Prime was to ever perish or step down or whatever. But my issue is one, there was no build up. You did not build this up at all. This just happens randomly. Two, what? How does she how is she worthy of being a Prime when she has showed nothing, no qualities of being worthy in the motherfucking slightest? She is literally trying to rip the Matrix out of Prime's chest, being so hateful, so vengeful, yet somehow you gonna tell me that the Matrix thought that she was worthy. At that point, you might as well give it to Megatron, because she is acting just like him. And not only that, but when she gets the Matrix, she doesn't learn a lesson. She continues her sinful activities. She literally banishes Prime and banishes anyone on Earth who sticks with Prime. And I know this is off topic of what I was talking about, but I'm sorry. This bothers me more than the Elita Prime thing. Why is Jazz with Elita? Why is he with Elita? He does not.
Don't get me started. Do not get me started. Because
He will get
why
there.
did Jazz go with her instead of staying with Optimus? Think about it.
We'll get there. Save your thoughts. Save your thought.
Oh, that Earth Autobot team could have been Pegasus. That whatever. The Alita, man, this was if Robert Kirkman's mission was to destroy her character for us, he succeeded, because this issue, again, not only did it completely assassinate Skybound Alita's character for me, but it also just opened my eyes more of like, damn, Alita really gets a bad rep in media, bro, because she is always characterized as, she's always written so poorly, like in so many different medias, bro. It's so frustrating. Why is it so hard to just have her and Prime be a couple and just have them have relationship banter, but it's still a healthy relationship? What is wrong with that? I don't understand. Do y'all just find it boring at this point? Because I don't see why y'all like toxic relationships. It just frustrates me too. And then, like I said, her just being a Prime is just why? There was no built up. There's no reason. She is not worthy of being a Prime. And then Like again, it hurts so much more because, like I said, I actually really did like her character from the start. But then after this issue came out, I was just like, yeah, this is just the worst Elite. This is the worst PR Alita has ever gotten, bro.
Yeah.
I hate this interpretation of her. Now her prime design. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's literally just her with wings, so it's not really much to say. But yeah, it's a cool design, yeah. But it's just, and I will repeat, reiterate, a tongue twister. I don't hate the idea of Alita being a prime. And like I said, if Prime was to ever die or step down, I definitely think she'd be one of the top contenders to be the next Prime. But in Skybound, no. She did not show any quality of being worthy, nor will she ever be worthy. And I genuinely hope that the only way they can save this is if it's a test from the 13 primes, like a test from the Matrix or something, to just test her from how she's gonna be a prime moving forward, because I don't see how you're gonna rewrite this and act like this is canon now. Like, this is absurdity. Anyway, I'm done with my rant.
That's all good, man. Fire Brothers, what do you think of Skybound Alita as a whole?
I like Alita in the first run of the series, like before Kirkman took over. A lot of people were saying she's too mean and stuff, but like, I don't know, I understood her character pretty well. I thought it was pretty obvious why she acts the way she does. She was a nice foil to Optimus, was like very optimistic again, like still trying to keep the peace, that do his best for the humans. And also, I really did like how she prioritized, the Autobots over the humans. Like, that was a very interesting aspect they gave her. Like, she literally didn't really care about the humans. And when we see her on Cybertron, yeah, we see how bad the Autobots have it, and yeah, they do some mess up stuff like, drinking, energon of the Decepticons, which might as well be cannibalism at that point. Despite what some of the intellectuals on Twitter might say, but yeah. I like everything about her, honestly, up until the Kirkman stuff. Like, I thought she was in character all the way through. I like that she shows up and she was like literally, going to work to confront Optimus, declares him an enemy of the Autobots on Cybertron. I thought all of that was kind of cool. That's some like really nice drama. But then she just shows up, immediately fights Optimus for like a little bit, not even army to army, which was kind of what I was hoping for. I thought that was going to be a bit more dramatic.
Yeah, like a Civil War type deal.
Like a Civil War. That's so interesting. An Autobot Civil War. Instead, it's like shows up, punches Optimus a bit. Optimus hits her back once, and then just she gets sent into Matrix. It feels very unearned, and I don't think she deserved it at that moment. Now, I'm probably gonna do a video about this, but like, this is how I will make a simple change that will fix this and make this better. Have Alita receive the Matrix at the point when Optimus still had the Megatron arm. Then it will make more sense, because Optimus will literally be like, I am not fit to lead right now because there's this like darkness within me. I don't know what's wrong, but if I lead the Autobots, I know for a fact that might get us all killed. So we need someone else that can take charge in the meantime. And then, she gives the Matrix to Alita, and then Optimus goes back to being, Optimus, but with Megatron's arm, and he tries to like get that out of his system or whatever. I don't know, you can like work it in so many ways. Then that will make sense, because right now, Optimus has all the energy he needs from the humans. In fact, the mere fact that the humans gave the Autobots energon kind of proves Alita was in the wrong, since Alita wanted to basically kill all the humans indirectly by sucking Earth's resources, while Optimus, by being nice to them, managed to get them as allies and managed to get them so much energon that they could like literally feed almost all the Autobots on Cybertron, or at least a huge portion of them. So, like, the latest issue was very nonsensical, and the fact that the lead is completely fine with letting Megatron and Soundwave get away and not kill them right away, it's really stupid.
That's what pissed me off even more, because why would she let them get away? Why would she let them get away?
Yeah. It's so... Yeah.
And keep in mind that by this point, they don't know that Shockwave is alive. So as far as they know, Soundwave and Megatron are the last higher ranking Decepticons. So if they're gone, they won.
They won, you fucking dumbasses. Alright.
Yeah, and wait, one more thing. A lot of people were saying like, oh, even if they kill Megatron, that won't stop the war. And I wanna, the Decepticons will still go and do their thing, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, did you guys remember how screwed the Autobots were when Optimus was put out of commission in the first run of the series? Like when he was like fused to the Matrix with Spike or whatever. Yeah, just having the leaders gone creates such a huge power vacuum, and just gives a massive advantage to either side. So that was an
I
unsuccessful
mean,
argument.
even the Decepticons in the early issues, they were struggling as well.
Yeah.
Well, Megatron was hiatus. I mean, yeah, sure, Starscream was in charge, but that didn't last long.
Right.
Well, it lasted a decent amount.
Yeah, the 7 issues.
Okay. Who hasn't gone yet?
Shamar.
I haven't either.
Okay.
Also, can we just argue Elita Prime is a very stupid name?
Yes, I will
Yes.
agree with
Yeah,
you 100%.
I agree.
It's lazy.
I heard someone say, I don't remember if it was Fire Brothers or someone else, but I heard someone say she should have been called Arcana Prime.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Arcana
that
Prime.
was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they were gonna name RC back in Power of the Primes as she became a Prime.
Yeah.
She should have been a Prime. I would have gotten that figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. D to the B. You go while Shamar is AFK.
All right. Never really liked her character. I know a lot of people were upset her character getting ruined in this, but I think they didn't ruin her. I think that it tracks. Like, yeah, you could get her perspective, but she was just mean to everyone. And like, if it was just humans, yeah, sure, I get that. But she was mean to humans, her fellow Autobots. Like, literally one of my favorite moments in the early issues was this picture right here with RC punching the absolute shit out of her. I'm like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was just blaming RC for what happened to Magnus.
Yeah.
And then she didn't even apologize for it. Like, I get we say things when we're angry, but no apology whatsoever.
Yep.
And there's also the fact that she tried sacrificing humanity to get Energon.
This is fair.
And she kept ranting and raving about Optimus, and it got annoying.
Yeah.
And then this whole Elita Prime thing just made her even worse.
I mean, I think that's the thing we could all agree on, regardless of if she was okay in the beginning. We could all agree that it made her worse. I think we could all agree there.
Yeah, because like I said, I like this take of her character where she didn't really care much about Earth. She cared more about Cybertron. But again, is when this issue came out to where I was like, yeah, her character doesn't happen.
Yeah. All right, Shamar, what do you think of Skybound Elita?
Is Shamar? Oh, he's still here. Oh, he's annoyed.
I like her. See, I initially liked her, and that punch from RC is still deserved. I'm sorry,
It was always
It
deserved.
was.
but issue 30 just like character assassination because she let Megatron and Soundwave go, which felt so out of character for a character who wants the Decepticons gone. I can understand the fact that you've been in a war for millions of years, but for you to actively let Megatron, Soundwave, and the other Decepticons go felt out of character. Just to run a fade with the person you're supposed to care about most.
Yeah, it's really...
And again, as we were just talking, there was no build up. He clearly wasn't worthy to carry the Matrix. And again, unless this is a test from Optimus, the 13, and or the Matrix itself, I need to see where this goes because if see, I don't want to be. I don't want Alita One to die. I want her to be done better. Like I want her to have some sort of redemption.
Oh, I think she's far from redemption at this point.
Honestly,
You
I'm
should
in
kill
the
her ass.
controversial opinion. The only way you can fix Skybound is if you retcon some issues.
I wouldn't go that far. I still think Skybound was really good up until this point. Though Robert Kirkman's run is very flawed with like characters coming back that they don't need to and rush storylines. Oh Lord.
We'll get there when we get there, but there's a certain frame. I think Devin might know what I'm talking about. There's a certain frame where they reference the thought of bringing a couple characters back that I'm really upset about. We'll get there. All right, so that is our presentation of each and every Elita One character.
This school presentation has.
Now, yes, where are we going to rank each character? So, should we do this by design or by character first?
Design.
Okay,
So
design.
wait, Mark. We're talking about Skybound. We're talking about the Skybound issue here too.
Yeah, she's here too.
No, I mean like after this, like you said, save your thoughts.
Well, yeah, we're going in depth with the issue. We're gonna be looking at every panel and talking about all the problems with it and how we can fix it. You know, how we would all fix it. Because part of criticism is you gotta let people know, hey, this could have been better.
Yeah,
you could do this.
I completely agree.
So.
And I love Transformers. I needed to start getting good PR again instead of bad PR.
Yeah, it just keeps heading downhill. We need to turn the ship around.
Yep.
And Skybound was that shit that turned us around and turned us right back to the ship.
It did a 180.
They should have never
180 again.
They should have never switched writers, bro. I swear.
I know. Okay, so in terms of design, where are we ranking G1 Elita?
I'd say A. I'd say like A tier.
Yeah, same
I
here.
think A or B. A or B.
All right. Shamar?
Do you want Alita? I'd say A, considering it was her first design, and it's still a good design that holds up to this day.
That forehead is lighting our darkest hour, I see.
Prince,
Yeah.
if you don't stop, I will embarrass you in front of everyone in this stream, and I want to do that.
No, knew it. All right, let's see. Friend of mine just texted me. Sorry. All right. Animated Elita One. Where are we ranking her design?
S.
Yeah, it's an S tier design. It's a good design.
Not a big fan of the yellow. She looks like a female Bumblebee. I will put her in B or
Oh
an
my
A.
God.
Have you
I
actually seen
don't
the
think
female Bumblebee? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We'll put her in A to even it out. How's that sound?
Wait,
Fine.
did Shamar even rank it?
I'd say she's either S or A.
Okay.
All right.
So she
Where are
would
we
be
ranking IDW movie RC's design?
I'd say B. It's a good design, but I prefer it for RC and the Bavers.
I agree
That's
with that.
Reign of Starscream Elita One. She's this weird orange color. I don't know why. I'm gonna say C. I think it's probably my least favorite of the movie designs.
Yeah, it's down here for me. Yeah. Okay, what about
Revenge of the Fallen, D. No, I'm
D.
sorry.
D.
No,
D.
no.
I will give it a
This is-
B. I will give it a B. I think the
Alright.
purple works on Alita way better than pink. That's like maybe controversial, but I feel like purple works
No,
way better. I
can
actually like the
understand
design.
that's fair?
I honestly kind of wish she was more purple
I'll
because
put her in C.
people get so then people don't get her confused with RC. I know she's a different type of pink, but still.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
if you confuse her with RC, I'm sorry. If you confuse any of these characters with certain characters, you gotta be a casual because there's enough different things about the design for you to know that they're different characters.
All right, IDWRC's design or Elita's design.
I'd
IDW.
see from a design standpoint, I'd say either A or B. obviously it's not a bad design. It's a good looking design, but when we get to character, I'm gonna switch up real quick.
I would just say B.
Yeah, I'd go B too.
Yeah.
S.
I'd go in A tier.
I would also go on S personally.
I will put it on S. I actually like this Elita. I think this should be the standard Elita.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, S. That's a good point.
Yeah, she's. I do like Warp Cybertron Alita. I really don't like the design of Alita only in Earthspark because I feel like she looks like a toy too much.
Yeah.
Which is I know that's what Fire Brothers said about Cyberworld, I think. What did you guys said it? But
It was Prince.
Prince said it. Okay.
Yeah,
but like
sure.
for me, that's how it is with Earthspark. Is she looks like a toy, and I don't really like that.
Yeah.
But
In design, yeah, I would put her in like B or something,
all right.
I would say like C.
or even C. It's just, it's a design.
Again, it's not the worst, but at the same time, just like what Mark said, it looks like a toy, and there's tweaks
Yeah.
that need to be in design. Her,
I'm
I would
gonna
also put in S.
I will put TF1 in C. I just don't like it that much. Like, if I can't tell what it's supposed to transform into, like that's always like takes points from a design.
I mean, I would make the argument this is them on Cybertron, because I do agree that Transformers should look like Transformers, but Cybertronian is like a whole different thing.
I'll put her in B to even it.
Yeah, B sounds fine.
Design wise, Cyberworld.
D,
C.
C.
We're all
where you
Base.
belong.
yeah,
You need to add a new tier called D plus
deep.
or D
Yeah.
minus. The
I mean,
worst.
her design is fine. Like it's
Yeah, her design is good. It's A. It's literally just a G1 design, to be honest.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll save that as Elita One designs. And then how do I regenerate?
He said regenerate. You better not be doing no AI.
That's
This-
not what I meant, and you know it. That's
Mark,
not what I meant.
are you secretly Doctor Who?
Nope, that's not what's happening. No, but like seriously, how do I? Fuck it. Let's... reset. There you go. Okay, so now we'll do. Okay, so do we do the normal ranking for each character, or should we do the 3 Bs that I said earlier? Like badass, boring bitch.
Let's just keep.
Yes.
Let's just, oh.
Yeah. I that.
I'd say get rid of 2 of the tiers if we're gonna do it like that.
Right. How about this? We'll do kind boring. Sometimes here. And bitchy. Bitch. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone here okay with this?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to head out. Like it's getting late.
Oh,
But if you want, I can probably like tell you how I feel about each one of them before I leave.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So just very quickly, G1 Leader One. I mean, I'm not gonna give I'll throw a ranking, just my general opinion on them. G1 Leader One, I like. I think she's the standard, but I'm not like super thrilled about her character. Animated, I like the concept. Just the execution was probably not the best, but I can kind of justify it. I don't mind. Still very unique. I will still put it high up on my ranking. If we're talking about character personality, we're going over personalities or designs. We already went over the designs, right?
Yes, we did
Yeah,
design
we
for the
did.
doing personalities now.
Okay, personalities. Elita One from the movies. I actually really like how she starts kind of innocent and wholesome to some degree, like Orion, but then like eventually she becomes a bit more like Murder Prime, and then she has like this whole dynamic with Optimus. I actually really like it, but I admit the comics do most of the work for me. I still really like that version. I know nothing of IDW. Netflix, I like her, but she gets too much screen time. I don't think that screen time was needed. Nothing against the character, but I really like. I just feel like she was overused.
Jamar's backstage.
Earthrise, yeah, Earthspark. Don't really care that much about it, so I can't say. Transformers One, I think she's funny, so I'll put her somewhere in the middle to high up there. I don't know anything about Cyberworld, and for Skybound, okay, before Kirkman, I think she will be an A tier, but after Kirkman, I think she's kind of more of a B tier because I think he kind of made her do a very stupid decision, and at the same time, it's like it's a little. It's a little warranted her just becoming Prime, so that's how I feel about her. I don't hate her, but yeah, I don't really blame her. I blame Kirkman more than anything.
Right. So since it's already getting a little late for everyone, should we do another stream later this week or something to do the breakdown of the issue, or do you guys still want to do it without Fire Brothers? Because I would like to have Fire Brothers for the breakdown.
I can't promise I'll be there. I'm already busy enough as it is.
You're fine.
Yeah, and I can't promise I'll be able to join the next stream because I'm also busy. So right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, hey.
we're all busy in our own ways.
So if Fire Brothers doesn't mind, we can do it now. Honestly.
All right.
I would prefer it now.
Well, Fire Brothers, it was so great having you on. I know we got a little bit controversial sometimes in the year, but it was so great having you on, and I would love to have you on again in the future. Yeah, it's nice talking to you.
All right, no problem. Thanks for having me here.
It was nice to finally meet you, the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes,
I mean,
here.
if you watch my video, you already know my views on Scavengation Theory, so like, I don't have much to add besides that.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
yeah.
I've seen your video, so don't worry.
Yeah, all right. So you can just quote me on that.
All right. See you,
All
man.
right.
Have a good night.
See you guys. Have
Have a
fun.
good night, Fire Brothers.
All right.
Night.
Good night.
All right. So now
Number 4.
number 4.
Oh my God, Prince! I'm literally going to smack the dog shit
I'm with
out of
Shamar.
you.
Stop it, Prince.
No, because Prince does this on my streams. Prince does the same shit on my streams. If you guys know, you know. But if you don't, yeah, let that be a reminder.
I've seen it occasionally.
If you don't
All
know,
right.
now you know.
So where are we putting G1 or if G1
Hold on,
Elita?
before we rank them, I'd say change kind of boring because it's literally just it's the same thing as boring.
Okay.
Just put decent there, and then kind of bitchy is just like meh. There you go. Now properly, G1 Elita, I could put her in decent because she doesn't do anything badass, but she doesn't do anything that's awful either.
Yeah.
Here's just a nice template, but she didn't really do much.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she was only in one episode, technically 2 if we count War Dawn, but still,
Yep.
like she did enough in the Search for Alpha Trion to warrant like putting her in a somewhat high up.
Yeah.
Like if she was featured more across the show, especially considering Optimus' death and the fact that the Autobots had taken back Cybertron after the 86 movie and during season 3, then animated I'd say meh. She's not bitch level, but considering what happened, it's like
I'll also agree with meh because she's not a boring character. Because I do like this interpretation of her character. I just think that again, the writing could have been a bit better. Because why are you blaming Prime for something that you did, or that Sentinel did more so?
At least she doesn't rip away the Matrix from Optimus.
I mean, okay. To be fair, the Matrix didn't even exist in animated, so
yeah, that's not really a fair comparison.
One second, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Um,
Movie
I-
comics.
comics.
Either
Shoot.
boring or meh.
I
He's either boring or meh.
I don't
Because
even know much about her in the comics, but I don't know.
All right.
I'll say meh only because I don't
if we
know.
consider the fact that she's the same as her Revenge of the Fallen movie self, then it's like put the two together because again they are essentially the same character.
Put the
Like, just-
Babers one in bitch, not because she's a bitch, but just because I hate that design of a
We already rate the design, man. Sorry.
Then put her in meh because she ain't do shit.
Yeah, she's a nothing burger of a character in that
IDW bitch. IDW is this.
bitch.
Again, good design, which is the only thing she gets passed for, but it's like the character. Like IDW, like 2005 to 2018 IDW. Like this is where Alita's, character started declining.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Who's playing Wii Sports in the background? Why did I hear the people cheer?
I'm not playing Wii Sports, even though that sounds really fun right now.
Not me.
But
Wii was one of the best systems.
yes,
back
definitely a
We're
badass.
rating. Yeah,
Badass.
we're rating
Badass.
badass.
Badass Atron. No, you should just say badass Atron for the top.
Not you there.
I say boring
No.
for Earthspark.
Don't
Earthspark is one.
start. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Earthspark is just boring.
I could be more expressive about Earthspark. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This one is one.
Decent for TF1.
See, the thing
I'd
about
say-
TF1 Alita is that, again, she does act bitchy, but she has a lot of badass moments. So it's like a
Yeah.
bit between.
Like she's not boring. She's decent.
Yeah,
she's
I'll
not
put her
there.
in
She
decent.
is not like
Yeah.
IDW levels of Alita or Skybound levels.
True.
Now, Cyberworld boring, only because I literally dropped it.
Cyberworld, she's just awful. I put her in bitch.
Okay.
I was gonna say boring or meh for me
I would
because
say meh. She's not terrible. I will put this one in Mitch though.
Yes.
yeah.
I will put
And
this
again,
in there.
the only reason why Cyberworld Alita loses points is because what are they? Why Wheeljack? Again, that's the point. That's like had you not mentioned that, I probably wouldn't have had any complaints or criticisms. But as soon as you mentioned that, as I did not see the recent episodes, it's like
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. All right, let me save that. All right, now we're gonna go on and we're going to talk in depth about this comic, this shitty ass comic. First of all, we barely get anybody reacting to Trailbreaker. We get one guy reacting to Trailbreaker.
like
For real. And it's literally just, oh no, Trailbreaker. All right, time to move on.
Which,
No.
why?
Literally
First
the
off-
oh
first-
no. Anyway, it's literally that meme.
See, okay, before we continue, this is something the Five Brothers mentioned in his issue 30 breakdown. Moments need to breathe. Because this is the moment that should have
That is
been
true.
breathing with the Autobots grieving the loss of Trailbreaker. Like Cliffjumper, why is Cliffjumper the only one? Just like
Right.
he like everyone there, out of everyone there, why is Cliffjumper the only one reacting to Trailbreaker on the ground, dead?
Like,
No
if
energon.
Robert Kirkman doesn't know how to do that, let me give you a good explanation. If Dana Warren Johnson did the same during where we had to rush, but still, Bumblebee, when we had to rush, but hey, he still let the moment breathe with Prime. Jetfire, he still let the moment breathe. Ratchet, they were getting attacked, and he still let the moment breathe. You could tell he still let it breathe by letting the characters realize what the fuck just happened, while also hurrying up on the shit that they're currently doing. And then, even if it was going to be rushed over, they would acknowledge that they perished literally the next volume. So
Yeah.
which I guess he kind of did here, but again, it's not as well as Daniel Warren Johnson did.
Also, I just want to point out his foot is gray and not red.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I never
That
noticed
His
that.
foot is
That
gray
is-
and not red.
No, I just noticed that too because like when I first read it, I was like, huh?
I'm not
Like
even
like
kidding.
did they not finish coloring the?
Yeah, I don't know. There's inconsistencies like all the time in comics. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Anyway, this is one of the only one of 2 or 3 times we see Jazz in this issue, and Jazz is very important in our conversation of this issue. But okay, so this is where Elita One is told that Optimus tells Elita that Megatron is here. This world is in danger. That is our doing.
He said it's told.
And then we get this tender moment between Optimus and Elita where for a second you might think, oh, we're going the emotional route. We're going the introspective route. The route where we're going to see the in-depth feelings of these characters. Nope. We're going to start yelling. We're going to start screaming. We're going to start bitching and moaning. And I swear she looks ugly. Her face looks so ugly in all 3 of these frames. It's really funny.
She looks
This
so
is one of
ugly.
her ugliest shots ever.
Like, look at her. She looks so
Stop.
doofusy. Anyway, and then she slaps Optimus. Bitch slaps him. Now, probably thinking, oh, okay, that's a little much, but
Cliff Jumper is literally me right now. 'Cause, like
literally,
It's basically all of us reading this issue.
yeah. And then I challenge you. I challenge your leadership. And then that is not how we do things. It is now, and then keeps on meeting them up. And then
like I will not fight you, and then she says, "Yes, you will." No, because that's
yes,
a
you will. So
Ew.
yeah, I know. And then Cliff Jumper comes in. Cliff Jumper and I guess all these guys try and come in to help. Prime says to stay back.
And this is the part you said, I don't believe you,
I
comic.
don't believe you,
I-
comic.
I don't believe the comic either.
Yeah, I just,
No, because what is this? Literally, what is this?
it's not that she's a girl. It's the fact that she's a twig. Okay, that's what it is. Girl or boy, you're not doing this. You are a twig. There is
You are a
no way
twig.
you're fucking doing whatever that is and making him fly off his feet. There's no way. I don't believe you.
Even
I don't
like-
believe you.
like I'm a tall guy, and if I went up against someone who was like 8'5" with like giant muscles, yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Dead. You're so dead. And then
But Cliff decided to jump in, and I commend him for that. But
I commend them. This I believe. This I don't believe. Anyway, it has much more believability because he's tiny. But anyway, and then finally Optimus bitch slaps her. Which
Okay.
there were a couple of videos.
hey, Prince,
There
there.
were. I watched a video where somebody said that this was, well, they were being funny, but they said this is Prime doing what was it called?
Being a woman beater.
Yeah, something like that. It was something really funny, and I was just like, why are we always upset when a woman gets punched, not when a man gets punched?
That's what I'm saying. Especially
Because
since like
it's
if
a man.
if it's in war. Actually, no. Look. I'm
In
gonna
media,
say,
not in real life.
obviously we're gonna say that there we do like you do not beat women. That is wrong, and there is a huge
wrong.
discrepancy
Yep.
in strength.
I
But when
agree.
it comes down to media, like when it comes down to media like this, where they're literally in war, I don't want to hear anyone complain and moan and shit. They're in war. What do you expect them to do? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he shouldn't hit a woman. What is he supposed to do then? Like,
Yeah. And then she basically just keeps on meeting him up. Fucking drop kicks him. I don't believe you either. Here.
he said, "I don't
Like she
believe."
lit. And before we continue, let's look at what she says here and compare that to what Megatron said in the Cybertron games.
It ends when I say it does.
Yep.
That is a very, you can tell that is a very Cybertron,
Yeah.
Cybertron, Fall Cybertron, Megatron thing to say.
It ends
Yeah, because
when
he
I
literally
say
said
it
it.
does.
I was about to
Yeah.
say he literally said at the end of Fall Cybertron.
Yeah.
When I read that, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a Megatron
then-
saying.
Optimus, Carly, stay back, and they're here now apparently. This is one of the most telling pages I've ever seen.
Gosh.
She is literally trying to forcibly take the Matrix. Like, this is actually insane to me. And Optimus is just watching her do it. Carly's
Why do I-
watching her do
Why
it.
do I hear her screaming like a psycho person?
I
Right?
mean, with that face, I'm getting a similar scream in my head too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That sounded more like a cat.
Okay, like one thing I will say, one thing I'll give Robert Kirkman over Daniel Warren Johnson is that I do prefer his art over Daniel Warren. Because don't get me wrong, Daniel Warren Johnson's art is great, but there are definitely times, especially when they're fighting, where I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't even understand this. And it looks a little bit too much. But this art is definitely much more cleaner and superb.
Yeah. So
But I was
go ahead.
I will still smack him because it's like, bro, how is this possible? How do you write Invincible and Walking Dead perfectly, but then the second you're given the keys to Transformers, you crash the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something noticeable because why would you crash the car?
Why would you crash the car?
And
Robert?
it's not even like an accidental crash either. You're purposely fucking this shit up. So I don't know what's happening.
I know.
He didn't crash the car. He crashed the semi truck.
Yeah. He crashed the Optimus Prime shaped semi.
Exactly.
Yep.
He went inside Optimus and caused a car accident and crashed.
Yep. So then Optimus tries to confide in her and tries to get her to calm down. And then she finally just like gets tired. And I feel you would be a better leader than I have been for our people, for all our people. I only hope I can be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
What?
this really does feel like a child just begging and having a temper tantrum and then getting tired afterwards when they don't get what they want. What is happening?
It's so weird.
And then they get rewarded afterwards.
And it's like she's on her knees.
Yeah,
Like
she's already-
beg for forgiveness, please. Because
He
you
just begged for
literally
forgiveness.
because she's scared now. She's scared of the Matrix and and how it might not choose her. It might reject her, which in my opinion should have rejected her. But as we see later, it doesn't reject her. In fact, it is given to her, and it glows.
This comic broke the lore of the Matrix.
And then she
So
becomes
bad.
Prime. I know it broke the lore so bad, just because they wanted to.
This issue is having me like I am right now because why did this feel so forced and rushed?
I know.
This really
I-
was forced. It's
wow.
like, why? Like, I actually want to know what was the reasoning to making her like what. I really want to know what he's planning to cook up because I really don't understand how this was your thought process.
Right.
Again, I'm not opposed to the idea of Elita One becoming a prime, but it's like, it, like unless it's written well, how else is it gonna work? Because this again, it's felt so forced and it's so rushed, and it didn't even feel deserved because literally in the previous panel she was on her knees, like begging for forgiveness. Optimus literally just said the Matrix cannot be earned through violence and shit. Autobot leadership cannot be earned through violence. We are not the. Jesus Christ.
I know. And as we all were
Oh,
saying earlier, this design is just Elita with the jetpack. It's so
Like,
it's so
I'm not.
uncreative.
Like, honestly, I did like the design a lot more, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, I mean, it really is just her with wings, and she just looks older and taller, so it's not really
Yeah.
much of a change. At least RC
It-
Magnus got a change, even though it's just Magnus parts on her.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
do
true.
love Thundercracker's face here.
like,
What is this? Wait,
Alive.
wait, zoom in.
zoom in, zoom in for him. That's
That's the opposite of
not-
zooming in.
it's not zooming in at all.
That is also the opposite of zooming in. What is wrong with you?
There we go.
like
It
I can't even lie. That is a very anime like face. Just like
is, yeah.
That's literally all of our faces after reading this issue.
Yeah. And then they all start bowing.
I
Little-
hate this scene so much. I hate
They-
it.
Autobots don't bow.
they
Are you
really don't.
kidding me?
What this?
They're literally the side of freedom between the Autobots and the Decepticons. It's a more of a Decepticon thing for them to bow. They literally did it in issue 7.
Exactly. Again, this is like you just said. This is a Decepticon thing. Like, why would they do this? What compelled the writer to do to think of this, and then the artist,
Also, Cliffjumper's feet are black again.
Jeez, come
Okay,
on.
is that just a staple for him then?
No, it's
you know,
not.
it's probably just a miscoloring
They
problem.
were red
because-
earlier when he was attacking her. They were red earlier. Feet.
Oh, then. Actually, no, they were black. Hold
Actually,
yeah,
no,
they
yeah,
are.
I saw a
They
black
are
foot.
black. They
Oh.
continue to be black. Oh, okay. They've always been black.
like I'm not, because earlier on, as Cliffjumper was prominent, like his feet were consistently red, but why? I don't know if that's
Apparently
intentional
black.
or just like miscoloring. Because like if it's miscoloring, then but it's like his feet are the same as his body. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man. All I know is I hate this scene.
And also, this scene also had me scared because I really thought RC was also going to join Alita when she bowed, but thank God she
Right.
did not.
And then, of course,
It's like
we are
and this. Okay, I
Optimus.
don't hate the design, but it's like again,
And also, someone did mention that he has one smokestack, and I didn't notice that at first. And say,
That's actually
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't even notice that.
It's so weird though that they don't say Orion Pax. I know that it's because modern people don't know what Orion Pax is or whatever. Most
But you could
readers
literally introduce that. Wait, no, that's not true because there was Orion Pax in TF1.
yeah, I agree.
see, I'm not opposed to the fact that he's just calling himself Optimus, but like, wouldn't it make more sense to call him Orion, despite the fact that G1 Optimus and Orion are two different designs, despite being the same character?
Yeah, and
Because
you
you know how
could've
G1 Orion
obviously-
Pack doesn't look, like this, or like how Optimus, normally does. Like, he looks like a completely different person.
yeah, and you could have introduced the few new fans that Skybound brought in to the concept of Orion Pax and how Optimus got the Matrix.
Right.
But nope.
Also, people were
Like
saying
because
this is
IDW
Cybertron
did the
mode.
same thing. Like if I'm not mistaken, IDW did the same thing where Optimus, gave up the Matrix and reverted back to Orion Pax, got the Matrix again, and became Prime again.
Right. Yeah. So dumb. And then, of course, the first order of business
Ooh,
is
I hate
to
this.
basically denounce Optimus and every other Autobot that follows him, and saying if you choose to stay with Optimus here, you will no longer be Autobots.
Which is stupid because it's like, what the fuck do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, choose wisely. And it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. My dogs need food desperately. I need to feed them in a minute. So we'll try and wrap up. But
Yeah.
then we get a time skip a little bit, and then they decided to sit here and tell us that there's a possibility that they might bring back Ratchet and Bumblebee.
Why? Why is everyone coming back? What?
I'm so mad.
Why is everyone coming back? Why? Why?
I can just imagine
you do
Robert.
the same dumb shit in Invincible. Why do you do this, Robert Kirkman?
I can imagine Robert Kirkman
Wait,
going
Prince. He did the same shit in Invincible?
Yeah, because like when you know how like characters who like rip each other apart, or characters that you would believe that should be dead would be like, oh no, they're not dead. Like how would they say like I'm not trying to spoil it, but for example, imagine a character getting slammed on, like a building slamming on a character just for you to find out that they're still alive on a stretcher. How is that possible? Like,
Right.
not saying that happened. I'm using it as an example for just to avoid spoilers, but
Right.
Because like, look, Ratchet died during DWJ's like first half of the Skybound run, and it's like the death had meaning because he threw himself in front of a blast from Shockwave that was meant for Clip Jumper. It's
Right.
like, why?
Yeah.
Ratchet died, and there was a reason behind it. Why? Why are you trying to bring him back?
now
And,
that I
and,
think about it,
Yeah.
continue.
No, because and obviously they killed off Bumblebee, but it's like yeah, he's gone, but it raised the stakes. If killing off a character raises the stakes, why bring them back?
As much as I would love to see Bumblebee come back and be written in the Skybound universe, as much as I would love to see that, just keep him dead, bro. Just keep him dead,
Because what is he gonna do? What?
not even that, but it's like if you bring him and Ratchet back, if they actually do that, I'm not gonna care who dies anymore. Even if they actually stay dead, I'm not gonna care anymore because like, bro, you're just bringing back everyone just for the sake of doing so.
And again, it's like does death have no meaning anymore? Like we're just gonna bring back anyone and everyone who clearly died. Like again,
Ooh,
this
boy.
bothered me in this bothered me in a previous issue where we saw Cup and Huffer shot dead, but
Yeah.
then Cup is back. I don't remember if Huffer came back, but I remember seeing Cup was somehow, some way still alive after that attack.
That bothered me. That
and
bothered me as well. Because I'm just
What?
like, and because not only that, but even Blue Streak confirmed that they died. So how are they alive now?
That is a good question because when Blue Streak said they were fucking dead, how is Cup alive? How?
Cup literally
Like,
got shot in the face. He should be dead.
exactly. He should not have survived a straight point blank shot to the face.
I agree.
Like
And
how that should have went straight through your head. If you get shot in the face, that literally like if it doesn't ruin like this, the bullet or the blast should
Going
go.
too fast, Mark.
right. Oh, I am going to ask you right. Sorry.
Continue, Shamar.
No. I was gonna like continue, but like again, like if you get again, you get shot in the face. If the blast, does more than scorch your face, then that blast should literally go right through your head. Mm,
You
like
know,
you're dead. You're done for. And when a character in the story outright says they're dead, why? That's
and not even
no way.
and not even just that too, but it's an issue for everyone. Cause like same thing with Shockwave, his head literally got crushed. How is he
Yeah.
still functional?
Yeah.
And then with Jetfire, I let it slide the first time because there was consequences. I'm not letting it slide a second time because what do you even need him for now? And then Braun, uh, um, a few people might not even know about this. Braun, if you didn't read the Megatron comic thing, but in the Megatron special comic, Megatron straight up shoots Braun through the chest. So,
Yeah. That's right. I've read that comic.
Yeah,
so how is he
yeah, when I
functional?
read it, I was like, "Oh, Braun's dead." And then, see, I was like, "Wait a minute, they brought him back," which I wasn't, opposed to it. But it's like, wait a minute, let's
He
let's
literally
let's
got
back.
shot in the
And then
spark, basically.
they try to explain it, and it literally just doesn't even help. It just makes it worse because it's like, oh, if the spark is damaged, it's too damaged, it can't come back. Then how did Braun come back when he literally got shot in the chest? If that's the case, Bumblebee should have came back instead because he got shot in the face, not the spark. So how is his spark so gone? Yet Braun isn't. That just makes no fucking sense. And then people are just assuming that, oh, you have to eat their sparks for them to stay permanently dead, which at this point that might actually be true because if they bring these two back, then that might actually be true, which is like, again, I love Cannibal Megatron, but I thought people were just like overly hating or overly exaggerating when they was like, oh, so the only way to kill them permanently is to eat them. It's like, no, nigga, it's like they can stay dead permanently a lot of ways, but it's like it's one of the ways. At this point, I think that rumor might actually be true because what is happening?
Yeah.
Just imagine even Megatron eating Trailbreaker Spark. They somehow bring Trailbreaker back.
Oh my god!
That would be crazy, dude.
And I'm not lying either. When I'm telling you, if they bring back either Bumblebee or Ratchet, I'm not gonna care who dies in this comic series anymore. I'm
Yeah.
literally not gonna, unless it's actually a character that I genuinely do not want to see perish. Other than that, I'm not gonna care because it's like, bro, they're gonna come back, and if they don't, oh well. Like you
Yeah.
pretty much just ruined it now.
Yeah. It's like the concept of death was just removed because again, Bumblebee died in the first issue just to set up the stakes. Ratchet died, and his death had meaning, purpose, and did not come back at any point after that. So it's like, what's going on up here? What's going on up here?
Yeah. Now let's talk about who leaves
This
stage.
pissed me off.
This really
Rip
pissed me
this
off.
page
This
out of the
pissed me off
comic.
so
Throw it
much.
in the dumpster.
Rip all the pages out while you're at it. But
Because
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because first of
Don't even
all,
rip the pages.
first of all,
Throw it all in the garbage.
it's out of character for everyone to do this. Every one of the Autobots is out of character to do this. They would never do
Yeah.
it. But
They really
there,
shouldn't have done this
there's
because
there's certain characters that it feels more out of character than others. Like fucking Jazz. When I found out Jazz wasn't with the group on Earth, you have no idea how livid I actually was, bro. Again, that bothers me far more than Alita becoming Prime in this issue because Jazz is not a weak punk nigga. He is one of Prime's closest friends, and if he was given the opportunity, he would rip the Autobot signal off of him himself if it meant to stay with Optimus.
and to everyone in the audience, considering all fans here, let us remind you that Jazz is one of Optimus's top lieutenants. He's the one who's most invested with Earth culture. So this also that's another reason why it pissed me off because why would Jazz leave when he's been on Earth this long? And there was another comic like the Megatron one that showed off Jazz's, love for music and shit. And it's like, so this just undermines the character. This just like takes him out of the equation, which again, dumb, stupid, dumb, piss me off.
This
Yeah.
There's
that was pretty much the mark. That was pretty much the last straw to where it let me know that Robert Kirkman does not understand these characters. If you actually believe that Jazz would leave, you do not deserve to write these characters. You don't.
Yeah.
Respectfully, you do
like
not.
and it shows even in animated, let's use animated for example. Jazz actively left Cybertron with Ratchet and Captain Fanzone to join with the Earthbound Autobots because he literally said at the end of that episode, not my gig anymore. Sentinel just ain't playing my tune, and I got a vibe that tells me I should be staying on Disney for a while if you bots are cool with it. And it's like
And don't. And I'm gonna get on to the other boss too, because it's out of character for Bulkhead as well. Because Bulkhead in most continuities is always seen Prime as like a very high figure. It's out of character for. I also think it's out of character for Sideswipe too, because I also don't see Sideswipe as an Autobot to leave Prime either. Same thing with Braun and shit. But the thing is, here's the thing. At least with everyone else, you can try to come up with some explanation as to why they left. Like the boss who just came back online, like Boken and them, oh, they just got back online. So they never really experienced Earth like that. So they don't really have an attachment to Earth. So they don't really have a reason to stay. Magnus was already gonna relinquish his Magnus title, and he really said that, oh, I feel like I'm more needed on Cybertron. So he kind of already gave his reasoning. Jetfire, if you want to say that he has some animosity to Prime bringing him back the first time, I guess. But Jazz, you cannot sit here and give me a good explanation as to why Jazz would leave. You really cannot. Everyone else you can. Jazz, you cannot. Because no matter what continuity it is, Jazz is always a loyal one to Optimus. So it just doesn't sit well to me.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's just like seeing Jazz on Earth helping the Autobots out and talking to Cliffjumper, Wheeljack, and all of them, helping them out and shit. You mean to tell me all those adventures on Earth don't matter in this universe no more? You're gonna sit here and tell me they don't matter no more? With Jazz just going to fucking Cybertron, just abandoning all those damn situations, especially Cliffjumper him and Cliffjumper are literally a duo, so you're not gonna stick with your boy? Like, like the cast is gonna feel so watered down now because Jazz brought in so much life to the characters, and now he's gonna be gone. And then it's like I tried to cope. I tried to be like, oh, maybe they didn't have enough room, so they could have fit him in there. They had room to fit him in there, or like maybe he's just going on Cybertron to report back to Prime. Lita literally is saying that, oh, this is a one-way trip. If you're staying here, we're not coming back for you. So it's still Jazz would choose to say if that was the case.
Right.
It's just like
He
Robert
really
Kirkman
would.
really does not understand how to write these characters. He does not, and it really sucks because again, Robert Kirkman. I don't think the entirety of Robert Kirkman's run has been shitty. In fact, again, I liked his run. I thought it was still good aside from this issue, and I do think that he does have some good ideas, like Thundercracker becoming an Autobot, RC Madness, and so on and so forth. He just doesn't write them really well. The story is rushed each time. Certain storylines are not given the time to breathe. He keeps bringing back characters unnecessarily, and he's just not understanding the characters. Because again, if Robert Kirkman actually sits there and thinks Jazz would leave Optimus, he does not deserve to write these characters respectfully. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting out of breath from my rant. I need some water.
he said he needs some water. I mean, in all seriousness, though, yeah, because it's like out of everyone that just came back, which was out of the ones that came back between Sideswipe, Blaster, Mirage, and Bulkhead, it's like I can kind of get where they're coming from, considering Bulkhead has only been on Earth in animated and Prime. As for other media that he's in, he's like kind of not with the main group because usually it's Ironhide and a couple of others from the 1984 cast and 86 cast that
Right.
are part of the main group. So I don't mind Bulkhead leaving, but it's like Bulkhead could have stayed. And again, Jazz should have stayed because look at the roster. Now it's Wheeljack, Cliffjumper, RC with her new Magnus form, Beachcomber, Shredhead, the Aerial Bots, and Thundercracker. And it's
How the
very
fuck?
telling with Thundercracker because Thundercracker chose to stay.
How the fuck does someone who literally switched sides yesterday and someone who was born on Cybertron stay and not Jazz? Tell me how that makes sense.
How does that make sense? I agree. Yes.
Especially if you consider his line in, I think it was issue 28, where he's like, I can't blame them for not caring for Earth.
Why'd you stop sharing your screen? You're
was an
moving too fast.
accident. Calm down. All right, Ava, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, because it's like if they're getting rid of half of the Autobots just to raise the stakes, like I can get that part, but then it's like it feels kind of underwhelming because Jazz isn't there, and some of the others who came back are no longer there. So it's like, what are you gonna do with them in regards to returning them to Cybertron? Because again, like we just said, Ultra Magnus gave his reason. Ultra Magnus said he feels, his time, not his time. He feels he would be a lot, but he feels he would be needed better on their homeworld, which is understandable. And again, like Prince said, Jetfire would feel some sort of animosity towards Optimus for bringing him back. And again, I don't really blame Jetfire because, when he came back, he was blind and stuck in his alt mode. So
Right, yeah.
Also, let's not forget that in this entire damn run, Cliff and Carly ain't say a single word to each other. They even acknowledge each other's existence.
Yep.
That is true.
yeah,
They really don't interact.
Yeah, because this issue could have been the perfect time for them to like catch up and shit. For Cliff Trevor to explain what happened on Cybertron, or at least from his perspective, and Carly could explain to him what happened on Earth after he, ended up on Cybertron. And it's like we don't get that in this issue, which is a shame because it's like Cliff Trevor clearly had one of the best bonds with our two human protagonists, and it's like. Why?
This team just feels incomplete. I'm sorry, it just bothers me so much because like Jazz is literally incomplete. You know how them niggas felt with Earth at the end of Earth Spark, where niggas kept saying shit like, "Oh, I wish Megatron was with the team. I wish this group shot was Megatron." That's how I feel here. I wish Jazz was in this group shot. God damn it.
Yeah. And again, it's like, see, out of everyone, keep Jazz. Like if you need to have the other half go back, I can somewhat accept that considering they haven't gotten attached to the planet they just woke up on. But it's like, again, as mentioned before, Jazz is the one that's down to earth. He's the one that likes Earth culture, like music and shit. He would, and again, being Optimus's right hand man, one of them, as he was one of them, if not his main one, during G1 until Ultra Magnus and Elita One were later introduced, and it shows because why would you get rid of Optimus's lieutenant, like one of his lieutenants, especially the one that has been with him since 1984? 1984. Let that sink in. Since the franchise began, Jazz has been with Optimus since day one. And it's like, y'all either sideline him or, as seen in the 07 movie, kill him off. And it's like, why?
All right, and with that, we are done with the issue. So, what do we think overall about that issue? I think we could all agree it's shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely horrible.
Shit! Very shit.
Also, this is my first time seeing D's face because I've not seen his face before yet up to this point, and it was and again I will say this though, considering he was at TFCon Chicago last year, it was a missed opportunity for me to not see him.
We should all meet in the next TFCon.
Yeah. Once I learn how to drive, I'm definitely gonna try to go to more TF cons than just Chicago. I only go to Chicago because it's like nearby me.
Like D. Keep in mind, me, Prince, Retro, and a few others went out of our way just to go to Chicago.
I know, and I remember messaging you like we're gonna have to do this again, and you said like probably not Chicago because of that. The whole incident.
Keep in mind, we all had to fly out because my mom, wasn't driving me. Prince and Retro were with Prince's parents. They had to fly out too. I don't know how Ben I assume he flew too.
Yeah, he flew.
But yeah, because
So
like
we all flew for the most part.
yeah, and it's like when I spoke to D here, he said he was only going to be there for Sunday, and I was like, damn.
I know it was budget reasons, but if you guys do ever come back, I will try both days.
Well, hey, thank you guys so much for joining us on this stream. This has been super fun, and yeah, I'm both happy and sad that this was my first stream back on YouTube officially.
Yeah.
But hey, it was great to have you guys on. You guys can stay here for a minute while I finish the stream out. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please check out Fire Brothers, Prince Productions, D to the B, and Shamar on their channels.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm a bit mean, but
He said I'm a bit mean. I mean, I believe it. Look, white guy with a beard, big man. He might give off that vibe.
Yeah.
Also, it's funny that Mark did this as soon as I dropped a new video on the channel. So there's that. Which for those of you who are subscribed to me, go check it out because I sent it all across Instagram and Discord. If you're aware.
How did you do that so fast, Prince? It was mesmerizing. Anyway,
Mesmerizing.
anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out everybody's channels. See you all later.
I'll just say my thing.